Welcome back into Coach's Corner here on Class Kids, 95.3 WCRL. And joining us on the phone, the head coach of the Locust Fork Hornets, Chris Musso, entering his 5th season. Not to make you seem older, Coach, but going into your 5th season. Talk about the last 5 years and the progress to this point and what you've seen with this program.
Well, it's been very exciting. It's been a really good 5 years for us, and a lot of kids that have come through and help lay the foundation and try to help us get our program on the right track. And so we're very excited about it. And these guys that have been in our program, I guess, now since they're 8th graders, and so the seniors anyhow. And so we're excited to have that type of, foundation laid and to try to be with the kids and get to see them grow up and see them turn to varsity football players. It's a fun experience for all of our coaches and for our community as well.
Go over what you've seen from the spring from your team. I actually go back to last year's last game against Ohatchee to the spring to now. Talk about the progress that you've seen from them and your expectations for this team for this year.
Well, we're very excited. Again, we got put out out of the playoffs by Ohatchee, and they had a good team, and these guys picked it up in January and started working and got through with spring and had a really good spring. And then they've taken the challenge this summer and worked very hard. And so we've been real impressed with their work ethic and their dedication, everything they've put into the program. So we're very excited about the hard work that they've put in. We've still got a long way to go, but we're super proud of the kids for their determination and their work ethic.
I think it was about middle of the season last year, Tyler Clevenger took over at quarterback and really kept the team going a little bit farther. Talk about his progress and his maturity and what you've seen from him.
Well, Tyler has unlimited potential. He can run and he can throw, and he's a very good athlete. He's one of the better athletes in our school, and certainly glad to have him on our team. But he's certainly grown into the leadership role. He picked that up, like I said, about Game 5 last year, and did a really good job finishing out last year. And then we're super excited about the experience that he got. And then, he's done a good job leading us through the summer drills and our OTAs, and he did a really good job with us there. And so he's had a really good fall camp, and so we're excited to see what he can do.
Class 3A Region 6 is one of the more interesting regions to me because you've got 3 county teams in it. Pennington, yourself, and Susamore. Of course, you throw in Fultondale. Talk about your outlook and your expectations for Region 6. Because last year, of the teams that made it, just one game difference between them all. So it's a pretty tight race. It
is, and it's a very good region. And like any team in the region has the opportunity to win it. And so Fultondale and Pennington and Susamore and Holly Pond certainly, and Hansville and Vinemont and there's a lot of teams that have a chance to win it. So each and every Friday, you got to bring your A game, and you got to prepare well, you got to play well, or anybody can beat you. And so it'll be a tight race. We'll see what happens there at the end, but it'll be a big challenge for us certainly.
A lot of times we don't get a chance to. With here on this show and media across the nation, talk about kickers and punters. But you got an second-team All-State kicker coming back in Jose Hernandez. Talk about what he's done for your team.
Well, he's been tremendous. He has taken the summer and every Sunday. I guess I won't say just the summer. Every Sunday, I guess, since about mid-March or whenever they started having the camps, every Sunday he's went to the Coles camps, and he's worked with those guys on a consistent basis, and he's really helped him a whole lot. And so, we have high expectations for him, and he's almost made the PAT a lot of times boring because, you start counting on him just to knock them through, and which is good. But he's had a great all season, as good as anybody that we've had on our team as far as the work ethic and putting in the time to try to get himself a little bit better. And so he's done a really good job. He's kicking a little more accurate and a little deeper, and so he's gotten stronger in the weight room. So we're excited about him.
You're one of the few teams here in the county that I actually get a chance to talk to about a real game this week with Week 0. Last year, Carbon Hill, you guys defeated them 27-6, and this year you're going to have them at home. But talk about this year's game and what Carbon Hill brings to the table and what the game should be like.
Well, Coach Kurt and his staff do a tremendous job. They do do a good job of getting the most out of their team, and certainly had us scratching our heads a little bit last year. And they did a really good job with us. And it was a road game, and I really don't think I did as good a job as I could do as preparing our team last year for that first game. And so we worked on trying to get them in a little bit better shape, and we worked on just our preparation and try to prepare for them the best we can. They mix their defense up and give you multiple fronts. Coach Williams is a defense coordinator, and he does a great job. And so certainly a big challenge for us. Anytime you're playing week 0, it's always a big challenge. But, again, it's something that we like to do. I'd rather play in week 0. And, something that gives your kids a challenge to look forward to all summer. And they know there's no jamboree. It's just straight going. So they bring a big challenge for us, and so we'll see what we can do.
Really looking forward to it. It'll be game of the week number 2 on Friday night. Locust Fort taking on Carbon Hill at home. You can catch it here on the main station on Classic Hits 95.3 WCRL. Pregame at 6:30, kickoff at 7 with the one and only Greg Armstrong. Coach, good luck in the game, and we'll catch up with you next week.
Hey, thank you very much, and go Hornets.
We'll be back with more here on Coach's Corner. Classic Hits 95.3 WCRL.